Very good morning to you all students. I hope you all are attending online classes, and please students revise chapter 1 of chemistry also and practice balancing the equations. Okay, so whenever you write equation, that equation has to be balanced. Okay, and you need lot of practice in balancing the equation. You should not take much time also in balancing the equation. So we have started chapter 2 and we will continue with the same chapter, that is acid, bases and salt. In the previous class we discussed about indicators. So today we will discuss some of the properties of acids. Okay, so you all know, see here, you all know that acid turns blue litmus red. Okay, so this you all know. Now students, acids are sour in taste. Okay, now if you take lemon or if you take orange, okay, if you you taste it, what how it will taste? It will taste sour. So it is sour due to the presence of acid in it, and the acid which is present in it is citric acid. Now you taste curd. Curd is also sour. So curd has acid, lactic acid. Curd has different acids. Means all the things which sour doesn't have the same acids. They have acids, but the acids are different. Okay. So acids, they are sour in taste, and these acids which are found in foodstuffs, okay, they are not harmful. They are called as organic acids, and these organic acids are naturally occurring acids. Now in lemon is sour due to the presence of citric acid, and this citric acid is an organic acid and it is a naturally occurring acid. Curd is sour due to the presence of lactic acid. So this lactic acid is an organic acid and it's a naturally occurring acid. So the acids which is found in foodstuffs are like acetic acid, it is found in vinegar, citric acid is found in citrus fruits, lactic acid is found in curd, tartaric acid is found in tamarind. In Hindi we call it as imli. Okay, so that is also sour. So these are the these all are sour. These food material that is sour in taste, so they contain organic acid. Okay, understood? And these organic acids are naturally occurring acids and they are weak acids. They are not harmful. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now other than this, there are another type of acids which are called as mineral acids. So mineral acids are prepared from minerals of the earth. Okay, so you know that minerals you get from earth. So these mineral acids, they are prepared from these minerals, and these mineral acids are man-made. For example, you can see hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. So these are mineral acids and they are harmful. Okay, understood? Now students, these mineral acids are harmful. These mineral acids are strong acids, okay, and these organic acids are weak acids. I hope it is clear to everyone. I would also like to tell you one thing in organic acids. Here in organic acid, like see here, organic acids, they also contain carbon in it. Now you see, this is acetic acid. So this is an organic acid. So this is a naturally occurring acid and it is found in vinegar. Okay, so this is organic acid, but organic acid, they also contain carbon in it. Okay, all the organic acids, they contain carbon in it. Now you see this mineral acid. This is mineral acid. It is HCl, or you can say H2SO4. You see here another acid, H2SO4. Okay, so these are mineral acids or these are man-made acids, but these acids, they do not contain carbon in it. So these acids are also called as inorganic acids. So organic acids are the naturally occurring acids which is found in foodstuffs, and these organic acids contain carbon in it. Whereas mineral acids, okay, they are man-made acids, they are strong acids and they do not contain carbon in it. I hope it is clear to all the students. And strong acids are which acids are strong? Strong acids are mineral acids and weak acids are organic acids. And I will tell you what is the meaning of strong and weak. Okay, now students, what do you mean by dilute acids and what do you mean by concentrated acids? Concentrated acid is one which contains the minimum possible amount of water. Okay, in concentrated acid, you see here, in concentrated acid, it is not given in your book, you just see here. In concentrated acid, concentrated acid is the one which contains minimal possible amount of water. Okay, and what is a dilute acid? Dilute is one which contains much more of water. Is it clear to all the students? So, what is dilute and what is this thing? Concentrated acid. And just see this picture also. This picture is given in, not in your book but in some other book. It is given in Ashchan book. Just see this one. Can you see properly, or should I bring it near the camera now? You see. Okay. So these are this is nitric acid, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. These are mineral acids. Okay, these are mineral acids. Can you see? And they are strong acids. Can you see this cross sign is written here? So these are strong acids and they are highly dangerous acids. Okay, and you see this here. Can you see properly? Okay, so this is ethanoic acid, which is also called as acetic acid, is also called as ethanoic acid, and citric acid are weak acids. Understood? So ethanoic acid is present in vinegar and citric acid is present in lemon juice. So just see these acids. Can you see? These all are acids. What is common in all these acids? Hydrogen. This H is common in all these acids. In HCl there is H, H2SO4 there is H. This is nitric acid, it also has H. This is acetic acid, organic acid, it also has H. That means hydrogen is common in all the acids, or hydrogen is present in all the acids. Okay. Now you see this. Here these are bases. What is common here? OH, OH, OH. This is called hydroxyl or hydroxide. So here OH is common. So in bases OH group is common, and in acids H is common. Okay. Now just see here. This is H. Now what is HCl? You just see here. This HCl. Can you see? This HCl. It is an ionic compound. It is made up of H positive ions plus Cl negative ions. So about this we have discussed in class 9. So I am not going to repeat it, because in that chapter 4, okay, atomic structure, I have discussed this thing number of times. So this is an ionic compound, H positive, Cl negative, means hydrogen, it has 1 electron in its last shell. Chlorine has 17 electron. Chlorine has 7 electron in its last shell. So chlorine needs 1 electron. So hydrogen also needs 1 electron. So what does hydrogen do? Hydrogen loses this 1 electron to chlorine, and last shell of chlorine is completely filled. It gets completely filled. Now since chlorine gains 1 electron, it acquires negative charge. Hydrogen loses 1 electron, it acquires positive charge. Now this is positive ion, this is negative ion. So there is a strong force of attraction between these two ions, and they come together and they form this compound. Okay, and the bond formed between this is electrovariant or an ionic bond. So this all I have explained you. So generally acids are ionic compounds. Okay, now you take this case. This is hydrochloric acid. Okay. Now this acid, here there is a strong bond between hydrogen and chlorine. Hydrogen and chloride, there is a strong bond, strong ionic bond. Okay. Now students, when water is added in it, okay, this bond is very strong. This bond does not break. But when water is added in it, then this bond, it breaks. Okay. Water dissociates this bond which exists between hydrogen and chlorine. Dissociates means breaks, and what is formed? H and Cl. But okay, this bond, ionic bond, it dissociates and H and Cl is formed. But what was this H and Cl before the formation of this HCl? It was H positive ion and Cl negative ions. So on addition of water, this HCl or hydrochloric acid, it dissociates to give, or it breaks to give hydrogen plus chlorine ions. And students, it is due to the presence of this hydrogen ions, acids behave as acids. Acids turn blue litmus red only if H positive ions are generated. If it is only HCl, if it is in a combined form, then it does not behave as acid. It does not turn blue litmus red. Okay, if it is pure HCl, it doesn't behave as acid. But in this HCl, if water is added, small amount or more amount, okay, then it dissociates, and then in that solution H positive ions are generated, and then blue litmus, it turns red. Is it clear? So here if water is there, then a solution is formed in which H positive ions are present. So just remember, okay. Now here in all these cases H2SO4, okay, here also on addition of water, it dissociates into hydrogen ions plus sulfate ions. Okay, sulfate ion carries negative charge and hydrogen carries positive charge. And when these ions are formed, then H2SO4, it behaves as sulfuric acid. But till it is present in a combined form, it doesn't behave as an acid. Even in case of nitric acid also, when water is added, it dissociates into H positive ions and nitrate ions. And you just see in your class 9th book, I have told you this before also, that nitrate carries negative charge. So H positive ions and nitrate ions are generated, and due to the generation or due to the presence of H positive ions, then nitric acid behaves as acids. Is it clear? Now I will tell you what are strong and weak acid. Why this acetic acid, which is an organic acid, why it is considered as a weak acid? Here, see here, first HCl. Okay, this HCl on addition of water, HCl is a strong acid. So okay, this HCl on addition of water, it completely dissociates into H positive and Cl negative ions, or whole of this H, okay, that is converted into H positive ions. So in the solution, more H positive ions are there, so it behaves as a strong acid. Okay, acids are acids due to the presence of hydrogen ions. So if there are more hydrogen ions, then that acid will be more strong or no, or that acid will be strong. So here whole of this hydrogen, it is converted into H positive ions, and there are H positive ions in the solution. Okay, now you see here HCH3COOH plus, here if we add water, it will form H positive ion and acetate ion, that is CH3COO negative. Okay, now here it is a weak acid because here whole of the H atoms, okay, it is not converted into H positive ions. So in the solution, the H positive ions are less comparative to HCl. That is why it behaves as a weak acid. I hope this is clear. Okay, just again I am saying, again I am revising, again I am repeating. Acids are acids due to the generation of H positive ions. If H positive ions are not generated, acids do not show any of its property, or it doesn't behave as an acid. So on addition of water only, the acid, that H positive ions are generated. It is a strong acid, HCl, or mineral acids are strong acid because whole of this hydrogen atom, that is converted into H positive ions. Is it clear to all of you? I hope it is clear. Now in case of base also it is same. Okay, this sodium hydroxide is a base. What does bases do? Bases, they turn red litmus blue. Okay, and they are soapy to touch. Actually soaps contain base, so they are soapy to touch. But here also this sodium hydroxide doesn't behave as a base. If this is pure sodium hydroxide, it will not turn red litmus blue. Bases behaves as base only if OH negative ions are generated. Same like acids. This is NaOH. This on addition of water, here this bond between these two is broken and Na positive ions are generated plus OH negative ions are generated. Just refer your class 9 book. You will see that it contains negative charge. So on generation of OH negative only, this basis behaves as basis. So if it is a pure base, okay, sodium hydroxide pellets, these sodium hydroxide pellets will not turn red litmus blue. Okay, when a little water, or when water is added, little or more, when water is added, then this bond is broken between this, and then when bond is broken, then these ions are formed, and these ions are generated in the solution, and it behaves as basis. Students, I am repeating this thing number of times. I am not repeating it number of times for myself. I am repeating it for yourself, because in this chapter this is the main thing. If you understand this thing, all the topics are easy. If you understand this, what is acid, what is base, pH is easy. All the reactions are easy. That is why I am repeating it. Not for myself, for yourself. And students, you have to be serious. You have to understand the concepts properly. And it is not that in online classes you cannot understand. You can very well understand in online classes. You have to be serious and attentive. Because here everything is written on the paper and everything is explained to you not one time, more than one time. Okay, same thing is done in the class also. On the board, we write on the board. Here I am writing on the piece of paper. So please understand. Again I am telling you, this chapter acid, basis, salt is very easy. In fact, chemistry is very easy, but only if your concepts are clear. And if your concepts are not clear, this thing too you will not understand, but rest of the things also you will not understand. If you don't understand what is acid or what is base, then I am telling you, rest of the things will be very difficult for you to understand. You will not understand what is pH, how the pH of a solution is taken. Okay, so just remember, only in acids, only when H positive ions are generated, they behave as acid, and in bases, only when OH ions are generated, then it behaves as a base. So you know three properties of acids. One is acids turn blue litmus red, acids are sour in taste, acids generate H positive ions in water. That is the third property. Acids produces H positive ions in water. Now students, if you have written H positive, then there is no need to write ions, because it means that only. And what are the properties of bases? Bases turn red litmus blue. Okay, bases are bitter in taste, kadwa. Okay, they are bitter in taste. And bases, they are soapy to touch. So today we will do till here. Rest of the things we will do in next class. Thank you students.